Hey y'all, welcome back to My Point of View. Now, I did get some comments on the last one, and I appreciate them. Yes, this is not pertaining to model trains. So, if you're one of my Model Railroad subscribers, trust me, I will be getting back to the layout as soon as I can. But for right now, I'm going to be doing these. And if you like them, great. If you don't like them, okay. If you want to hear more, ask me. Um, But my point of view today, I'm going to go directly to the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. Not guilty on all five. Perfect. This is a great thing because it reinforces that everybody has the right to defend themselves in this country. Yes, that's right. That's why the people's right to keep and bear arms cannot be infringed. It's because it's the people that must be able to be their own militia when they need to be. That's why it was put in place, is to overthrow tyrannical governments as they exist. Well, Kyle Rittenhouse had his head kicked in, was smacked with a skateboard, was, you know, told they were going to kill him. He did the right thing. Granted, it is difficult as hell to live with the taking of someone's life. I know that. I know that personally. It is difficult as hell to live with the fact that you had to take somebody else's life. It's not a pleasant thing on the human psyche, ever. So, with that, they're claiming they're going to riot again because they didn't like the verdict. They didn't like the fact that he got off. Well, I hope when they riot this time, because of that verdict, there's 20, 30, 40, 50 Kyle Rittenhouses ready to defend themselves. Because now you've been emboldened. You told the people that, hey, if these people are going to go to destroy property and try to beat the crap out of you and try to kill you and try to put you in the hospital, you have the legal right now to protect yourself. So if they go to try to harm you, you could shoot them. You can beat the hell out of them. That's why I hope there's a whole army of Kyle Rittenhouses ready in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and wherever else in the country that they want to throw another hissy fit, ready to defend themselves. I hope to God, because this is getting ridiculous in this country. And this is my point of view. It doesn't have to be your opinion. But when somebody is out there actually doing violence, they need to be stopped. I'm a libertarian. My view is as long as you ain't hurting me or hurting my property, you can do whatever the hell you want. But when you're out there hurting people and hurting their property, and yes, it does hurt people to even hurt their property because some people are poor like me and can't even afford to replace anything. So when you take out their property that they've worked really hard to gain, you might as well cut off their hands because it's the exact same principle, if you ask me. Because if you destroy what I make a living off of, I'm screwed. So you destroy my car, I don't have a way to work. Well, that's pretty much as good as taking food out of my family's mouth and making sure that they're starving. Yeah, that's a direct threat to my family for you to be destroying my property, if you ask me. So I should have the legal right to defend my property as well as myself. Now, that prosecutor wanted to sit there and go as far as to say that it's okay for somebody to destroy property as long as they're not hitting you. And I don't think that's right. But that could be the law in Wisconsin. Um, Trust me, I would move to another state if that was the law because how do you how do you defend your property? Or is property just a property to them? But to tell you the truth, property to me is my livelihood. Property to me is something that I worked hard for. So you might as well be cutting me if you're or burning me if you're going to burn my vehicle. So I don't get that, but that is what it is. So if it was me, I'd jump inside of my burning vehicle, shoot from inside of my burning vehicle. Then guess what? My life is in danger. But I'm pretty sure that would wind up be something that they could probably take me to court for and I'd lose. Because I jumped in after the fact. I put myself in danger. Alright? So be it. But, yes, it does reinforce the fact that we have a right to defend ourselves. Alright? Against any enemy to us. Well, the police weren't doing shit to protect Kenosha. They weren't. They stayed in their vehicles. They stayed back. They just kept the crowd corralled in. And that was a riot. That wasn't a protest. A protest is much different than a riot. I've been to protests. I love being able to protest, and this is a country where we are allowed to protest. There are many countries where if you protest, they have the legal right to shoot you on sight. Yeah, their government has the legal right to shoot you for protesting. This is not that country. But a riot is much different. A riot is destruction of private property, destruction of public property, destruction, destruction, destruction. A riot is illegal in all forms. It doesn't matter if it's a soccer riot and everybody's excited because their team won. It's illegal because it's destruction of people's property. And people work hard to get their property. So this is my view on the Kyle Rittenhouse case. I'm glad he got acquitted because there's nothing better in this country than jury nullification, and that's exactly what it was. They tried to put trumped up charges on the boy, and I mean trumped up charges, because every video I've seen, everything I've seen, he was defending himself. He was there actually giving first aid and taking care of people and trying to get them to safety in the middle of this crowd. That boy is a hero, and everybody wanted to treat him like a villain because they were worried about the political opinion rather than truth and justice. Truth and justice is necessary in any society, or the society completely falls apart. In order to have truth and justice, you got to have a legal system. Well, who controls the legal system? That would have to be the government. The government is to answer to us. In the end of it all, the government answers to us. We don't answer to the government. This is a free country. Now, I'm going to get opinions, I'm going to get voices and everything else, and that's fine. You have a right to your opinion. This is mine. And I don't know how well these things are going to work out. It was suggested to me by a friend to do these videos in order to basically boost the American society. At the same point in time, try to boost my subscriptions. Because I have a lot of people that actually like to sit down and talk to me about these opinions. And I enjoy it. I do. You might see me get angry. You might see me red in the face. I'm not going to hurt you. But I don't mind if you disagree with me. But I'm going to give you every fact that I have to tell you why I have my opinion and why I think it's valid. Doesn't mean you have to listen to me. It doesn't mean you have to take my advice. But you have to respect my opinion as my opinion, just as I respect your opinion as your opinion. So please feel free to hammer me with whatever you want to say. I know that this has nothing to do with model trains. It's the reason why I'm putting the title, My Point of View, as the titles to these. So any of my longtime subscribers, you see that title, click it off. Don't worry about it if it's not something you care about. I will get into model trains, and I will keep model trains separate from these videos, just like that. So you see a posting, says my point of view, it's my point of view. That's it. Go to the next video. Have a good one.